What's going on, you Peruvian fucking sea cows? Today we're gonna be talking about the most requested thing in my Twitch chat, the settings video. So let's keep this short and sweet. I'm gonna be showing you guys pretty much everything I know. First thing, bam, NVIDIA control panel. Okay, first you want to go here, use it. So you use the advanced ones. Okay, to make your life easy, I would go here, bam, there, right, and put on performance first. But anyways, first thing, put that off, scroll down, low latency mode, put it on. If you put on ultra, you'll play like me versus optic gaming at champs. Okay, you won't have aim assist. Leave these, or fix refresh, or do, wait, nope, no, we're good. Power management mode, always go max performance. There you go. Preferred refresh rate, highest available. Driver default. Put this on clamp. Texture filtering, high performance. That is supposed, this is supposed to be on. And I hate this right now. Off. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be, one of these is supposed to be on and one's supposed to be off, but my settings just reset, so we're gonna ignore that for now. Okay, but make sure all these are off. Don't worry about program settings, just make sure you change the global one. And then here's the actual play. Okay, this is the important thing. For the physics X settings or whatever, go use your CPU. I noticed you'll get like 50 to 60 frames higher on the CPU. Well, it's not as like, what I noticed is it will go up and it will fluctuate way more. You're gonna get way more. And I'm saying this, I have a 3090. I have a pretty good CPU too, but this game just runs smoother on the CPUs. So, and then these are the fabled color settings. I you know, on my stream I have another filter on the actual game on the OBS, but this right here, this is what I see. Make sure your G-Sync is off, and then make sure you go, so adjust desktop size and position, put on no scaling, and hopefully your monitor will have GPU or display. Always click display. You know, even my capture cards put on that, and then the refresh rate, make sure it's the highest possible. Anyways, into the game. Oh yeah, and you might need a restart when you do that, like restart your entire computer. You probably should. All right, so for display, you know, select whatever you gotta select. Full screen exclusive. I've also seen Celium stream, and he was playing on borderless, so I don't know if there's a secret phase knows, but who knows. Take it, I'm just giving you guys the info. You guys decide on what you want to do with it. A little trick, little tool, something to use in Vanguard. If you ran automatic, that was one method of how you lost aim assist out of probably, you know, 5 different things as to why you lost aim assist. Always do 16:9 or whatever the actual aspect ratio of your monitor or TV. Always do click, you know, figure out which one it is. Always go the exact ratio. Don't do automatic. Another method that I know is when you alt tab your game, make sure you literally fully restart it. I have not really alt tab much in this game, so I don't really know. I can't really speak in regards to that. But you know, it's Call of Duty. You know, they threw in about 50-60 attachments per gun that you can tune that don't even work. The tuning doesn't even work. So I would be very cautious on alt tabbing a whole bunch, because who knows, you know, what works and what doesn't. Custom frame rate, unlimited. If there's some sort of, I mean, if you're gonna play Warzone, like for example, the most recent one, you know, if you hit the buy station or a loadout on unlimited, like it could crash your game. So if there's if there's a situation that, you know, your game is crashing a whole bunch, it's because your FPS is probably spiking so high and then trying to come back down, and that will crash it. So if your game's crashing a whole bunch, I would run, you know, custom and figure out where. Probably put it a little bit higher than your refresh rate on your monitor, or as high as possible. You know, 300 is a good number. I think that's on by default. I use 60 on the brightness for right now. I don't use any sort of the black equalizer on a monitor, because who knows if that causes delay or not. I don't really trust Google with these sort of things, because they're usually like tech gurus that play on G-Sync, that, you know, they're 40 years old or so, but it's like, I just don't trust anything I can search and find on Google. You know, I'll trust someone's opinion that's, you know, at the high level too. Yeah, that's, you know, don't trust Google, don't trust Wikipedia. Anyways, quality. This is the stuff you mainly came here for. Always render resolution 100. You run fidelity cast at 100. This, whether you run SMAA or Filmic, honestly, it doesn't make much of a difference. Something that I just sort of found, look at how grainy that white wall looks. Look at that. Okay, see how much like little black dots there is? And then all I'm gonna do, oh great, you can sort of see it. Go Filmic, same thing, hit apply, bam. So definitely run Filmic. Definitely run Filmic. Video memory scale, always put this as high as possible. I feel like lowering this made your game not crash before, but now I think I don't know what updates they put out and everything, but it just cranked this bitch up. All right, so now the interesting part. I think it was Paradox posted these. I was like, normal, like what the hell? How are you getting more FPS on normal versus like something like very low? But for some reason, I tested it too. On normal, you get the most. Low, short, low, very low, off. I mean, you don't even need that, because it's still gonna show. That's just impact and sprays. It's not tracers. So, you know, for right now it's like multiplayer, so it doesn't really matter all that much, but it's like in Warzone and stuff where you sort of need to see where the tracers are, then we'll see what happens with this setting. Shader quality low. I might mess around. There's some settings on Vanguard, or no, Cold War, where I don't know if it was shader or the shadows, but if you put it on medium for some reason, it made the whole map brighter. So it didn't really make sense, but we'll have to see. Terrain memory, I gotta experiment with this too, so I don't really know. I'm just showing you guys on the stuff that I do know. You know, always make sure this is off. Streaming quality normal. Volumetric low, very low. I think it was this. I gotta test this out. There was a setting that you could make most of the map brighter, so it's crazy. All these on low, off. It's pretty much like the lowest settings possible, besides, you know, texture quality. For all you Warzone players out there that have been playing with this on, in multiplayer, on plus boost, you don't really fight the aim assist with it on, like, you know, on plus boost. So, you know, I would definitely run this. All the pros run that. This is preference. Something that I found out about FOV. Something very interesting, actually. So let me show you guys. Your FOV should be based on the distance from your eye to the monitor. Okay, so I play pretty far back. Like, I would normally sit about right here. Okay, you know, and there's some people that will do this. So it's like, if you play like point blank to your monitor, like crank it up. Okay, but if you're back far away and you see all these, you know, players, like pro players, say your favorite players playing on 116 or something like that, you know, 110, don't use their settings. whatever feels natural for you, like whatever feels natural for where you want to sit, or how the angle at which you want to look down or up or level, doesn't matter. Like the FOV thing is all, it's not based on a player, it's based on that player's distance from the monitor to their eyes. It probably is more advantageous to play on a higher FOV and sit closer. Though my whole point is just play with what you're comfortable with. Play with what you feel like you should be running, or whatever feels natural. So this is an interesting one. I'm actually going to, as you guys would think, wide will look the best. You know, wide will, your gun just looks cooler because it looks, you know, more angled. You see more of it. It makes you feel like your FOV is bigger and all this stuff. But something that I want you guys to look at and notice is, I'm assuming these two pictures are looking at the exact same point, the exact same center dot. But I want you guys to look at where the gun's front sight is. So the gun's front sight is, they're not in the same spot. And at the end of the day, you want as much as your center screen or center point of your screen. You want that to be almost as clear as possible. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? You like, that is the most important part of your screen. You want things to be sort of away from it. So look at this. Look at the front sight on both these images, and you'll notice that the wide one reaches more towards the center of your screen than the, you know, narrower default. I don't know which one is which. But it's pretty interesting because you would think that wide's gonna look the coolest, but at the end of the day, you're making your gun take up a whole bunch of important space. I want to show you. I'm gonna actually load up a custom game and show you guys sort of, you know, the difference between these two. But for right now, I'm gonna default. I'd run default or narrow. Make sure these are on least. This doesn't fucking work, I guess, because every time I die, I go straight to the helmet cam. Audio, I'm using headphones right now. Apparently headphones, a headphone bass boost is good too. What else we got? Oh, I have this on. I actually probably do have a little bit of this. It honestly helps with the flashbangs and all the other stuff. Color customization, this one sort of important. Only the world color intensity will actually change. I mean, this is all sort of preference, right? But the whoa, what the, I gotta test this out a little bit. But Vanguard, that's what I was running. Filter 2 seems like it's basically normal, but everything's just sort of exaggerated. HUD bounds, put that at 0. Minimap, go into square. Rotation on, crosshairs on, and market visuals on. See, what's so dumb, right? This pisses me the fuck off. I wish I could take the crosshairs off, but keep the center dot on. But apparently you can't do that. I do abbreviated because I'm not trying to see, you know, rainbow clan tags or your colored clan tags. I don't care. Your FPS and all that crap. Parallax off. It's funny, right? I turned center dot off just to try it, see if it would work. It still it shows up regardless. So people have been doing this, you know, large. I don't know. I think because there's so much idle sway in this game, if it gets to a point where you can keep the crosshairs and take the center dot off, I would do that. Because when you ADS, the you know, your iron sight, your red dot will fucking do this so much. So it's like the center dot isn't actually where you're shooting, where when you straight down ADS, right? It's not going to be exactly on the center. That's kind of fucking annoying. But right now it's like you have, it's either crosshairs with the dot or nothing at all. So, and you sort of need you need some sort of reference point, but ideally, I don't know right now, but the you know, default largest doesn't, you know, people being like, oh, largest is fucking crazy. It's like, dude, like, you need glasses. And I think honestly it takes up too much, so maybe larger. But yeah, anyways, those are the settings. Let's launch up a private match. You see this? It's almost like the crosshair is just a little bit delayed in comparison to the center dot. Right now, I believe we're on default. So I'm gonna put, all right, the end of the muzzle is covering up the C in that, on that pink sign. Okay, see on that pink sign, it's covering up the C. So let's go here. Let's go wide. See, you see how much more it's taken up now for that pink sign. For reference to, the front sight is touching the top of the sign. So it's like on wide, your gun is quite literally like to the right of your crosshair. Now, let's go to narrow. Look at that. Look at that. So that's, so it doesn't look as good, right? I haven't touched my right stick at all. So look how much, you can literally see the CR on that pink sign, right? Look how much that's taken up. Fuck, it's literally, the pink sign's about to disappear. Narrow or default's the play. Definitely narrow though. As you guys can see when you do the CPU, it's like, see, it's jumping from like, so far I've seen 340 to about 280, constant around between 300 and 320. In Warzone and stuff, you go 120. The higher FOV would increase your frames, but that is not the case. So not, I mean, realistically, not all that much about when that scaling like that, like higher FOV equals less frames, right? Lower FOV equals, you know, more frames. Look at where we're at. And I'm literally finding shit out right now. This is just a guess. Not much higher on independent. Anyways, guys, that was that. Those were the settings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This was episode 1. I'm gonna be doing a whole entire series based on the little tips and tricks that I know how to be a better, you know, esports player, esports athlete, even though I don't really consider it a sport. I'm just opening up that can of worms on the YouTube. But gonna be doing a whole bunch of series, or a whole bunch of episodes. The little things that I haven't really told you guys because they're my sort of secrets that I know. I'm gonna be doing, you know, it's gonna range from everything. It's gonna range from, you know, settings, the little monitor FOV thing, gameplay tricks, you know, books to read, exercises to do, you know, vitamins to take, a whole bunch of different things. So anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Please leave a like, but most importantly, because the algorithms have changed, leave a comment. Okay, leave a goddamn comment, please. Right now, Twitch came out with a new ad incentive program, and I gotta stream 190 hours. So everyone enjoy your day, and I'm gonna be live probably more than I'm gonna be sleeping this month. Look forward to episode 2. Probably gonna be doing class loadouts, because right now I'm just copying. But yeah, enjoy your day, everyone, and I'm out. Peace.